Hello my friends. Today I want to introduce a recipe that it can't be easier than this, and very few ingredients, and then the world is your oasis of what topping you choose to do that. It is fried dough but has no yeast, no waiting period of time, and it is delicious. It all starts with some hot water. So I'm making half a recipe because I don't want to make much. So for full recipe is 1 cup of boiling water. Here I have half a cup. Half a teaspoon of sugar. Quarter of a teaspoon salt. And we just dissolve it in that hot water we have. And now, after it dissolved, we add the flour. In the recipe, it's 2.5 cups of flour. I'm using 1.25 because I'm doing half. So you add the flour gradually into that very hot boiling water. Adding it gradually makes sure that the flour is absorbing all the hot water without clumping, and it makes the dough puff in the hot oil after too. Okay, here it is. The dough took shape. I will knead it just for a few seconds. And I'll show you how to create this delicious, very quick dessert or even savory fried dough. So now that I put the dough together, I will flour my surface here just a little bit. I will put the dough on the board, give it a couple of squeeze. There's a couple of turns. Now I have a nice bowl that I will start opening up. Until it's really thin. Okay, continue to open the dough. Sometimes if you let the dough sit for a couple of minutes, it's much easier to open because the muscle, the gluten relaxes and it gives you better way to control the dough without shrinking back on you. Dough, see, it's about 2 millimeters thick. Now this, I will take a cutter, and you can choose whichever cutter. If you don't have a cutter, you can also use a cup, water cup, small one. And I will cut those shapes in the dough. Now that you cut all the shapes out, put the shapes on the side. And with the rest of the dough that was all around the shapes, we can reshape it into a ball and cut more of those cutouts. As you see, it's really easy to work with this dough. Now that I cut all my dough, it's time to fry it with vegetable oil. And the most fun part of this recipe is the unlimited options that we have to top and flavor this fried dough after it comes out of that hot oil. Here I have my vegetable oil is hot. I'm gonna start frying my dough. Make sure you keep flipping them so they are cooked evenly, both sides. As soon as they turn golden, take them out of the fryer. And do your next batch. Now I have fried a few of them, not all of them, because I wanted to show you how it is. See how nice and puffed the dough is. Few of them, maybe they will be not as puffed, but those I will choose to do the savory one, which is grated cheese on. But for the puffed ones, beautiful ones, you can have tons of option of how to serve them. You can have chocolate on top, melted chocolate, and with some pistachios. You can also have some drizzled with honey. And topped with some walnuts. Just like that, and I added some cinnamon and cloves in the walnuts. That's delicious. I have also here cherry jam. You can do maple syrup, and also for those we will do the grated cheese. That's delicious too. Crack some pepper on top, and it's gonna be really delicious.